Welcome to my presentation. My name is Andreas Klein. I'm a PhD candidate of the University of Seville, Spain, and lecturer at the University of Applied Sciences Emden-Leer, Germany. The topic of my presentation today is Design and Evaluation of Voice User Interfaces. What should one consider? Co-authors of this paper are Christina Kölln, Jana Deutschländer, and Maria Rauschenberger. The content of my presentation includes the following sections: Introduction, Background, VUI Evaluation, VUI Design Process Proposal, Summary, and Future Work. The introduction to voice user interfaces starts with a definition often used in literature. Voice user interface is what a person interacts with when communicating with spoken language application. Voice assistants are devices and systems that include a VUI. We consider here the so-called general purpose assistants, which belong to the category of voice vision. That means the VA answers with speech and provide additional information on a graphical user interface. Trendy examples are the Google Assistant, Alexa, and Siri. So let's listen to an example. The weather report request is one of the most frequently asked questions. How is the weather in Hamburg?
It's currently cloudy and 6 degrees in Hamburg, Germany.
VUIs are highly available because of their integration into everyday life, for example, smartphones, tablets, personal computers. VUIs are used rarely in Germany. The adoption rate of internet users in Germany is far behind the European average. European countries like Spain and UK are advanced in adoption. Globally, the USA is far ahead of Europe and even more Asian countries. We conducted an intercultural study and compared the VUI usage, context of use, concerns, and improvement proposals of concrete user groups from Germany and Spain. We compared VUI availability and use presented in the following figure. And we found in total 55% VUI non-users in Germany and 32% non-users in Spain of our concrete target group. We explored challenges when using VUIs, such as correct command execution, privacy concerns, speech intelligibility, and context sensitivity, which means identifying and evaluating contextual information. This is what an assistant becomes smart and therefore a necessary quality feature. So let's listen to an example. How many inhabitants does Hamburg have?
As of 2020, the population of Hamburg is 1,845,229.
And in Seville?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Regarding the follow-up question, the intention of the user is not recognized because the system doesn't understand the dialogue context. First problem. User's intention is not fulfilled, meaning a negative user experience. Second problem. Therefore, user experience and the context of use should be considered to evaluate voice user interfaces. And furthermore, there is a need for VUI evaluation in real-world contexts with reliable, valid, and consistent methods for user experience quality assessment. So why focus on the VUI context of use? User system and the context influence the human-computer interaction significantly. Why do we measure user experience? UX is an essential aspect for evaluating interactive systems and improving human-computer interaction to meet users' needs. The user applies the VUI in the context of use. The consequence of that use is user experience, including pragmatic and hedonic qualities. The human-centered design process is a standard defined by the ISO 9241 Part 210 from 2019. The figure illustrates the 4 steps to design interactive systems with an iterative process. The process can start at any point, for example, evaluating an existing system, applying user experience measurement methods. There are several approaches available to measure user experience quality of voice user interfaces, but no consideration of the VUI context of use. Furthermore, there is no comprehensive UX measurement for VUIs available so far. A new approach for a flexible UX evaluation for VUIs is the UEQ Plus with voice quality scales, I will introduce later. Many UX questionnaires are available, but which are suitable methods? To answer this question, I will introduce the UX tool selector. This is a new approach providing context-dependent recommendations to measure the UX quality of voice user interfaces. The selector draws on a toolbox that contains UX measurement methods, for example, questionnaires. Box in the middle. The VUI interaction, represented in the box on the left, delivers relevant input data, for example, contextual information, to select the suitable tool or tools. The box on the right symbolizes the tool selector's result, for example, a questionnaire recommendation. Such a recommendation could be the UEQ Plus that is part of the selector's toolbox. The UEQ Plus framework is a modular questionnaire concept published 2019 by Martin Schrepp and Jörg Tomaszewski. The UEQ Plus is not a finished UX questionnaire. 23 scales are available and can be combined arbitrarily to create a product-related questionnaire. The UEQ Plus and an Excel tool for evaluation are available for free of charge at the UEQ Plus webpage. 3 voice quality scales to measure the UX aspects of VUIs are available: response behavior, response quality, and comprehensibility. The scale validation is in progress. And here we have examples of 2 product-related questionnaires. You have to select the scales relevant to the product. Experts recommend considering first product-specific UX aspects and then further criteria, for example, marketing. Further information on scale selection are available in the UEQ Plus handbook. Example 1. A survey in the smart home area, with a focus on intuitive use and adaptability, and then we have the 3 voice quality scales: response behavior, response quality, and comprehensibility. Example 2, customer service survey. We pick efficiency, perspicuity, and the 3 voice quality scales. To design VUIs with positive UX, we propose the following process. From the VUI design perspective, the existing literature describes basic and advanced methods and key principles. For example, conversational design, which means considering context-sensitive interaction. Key principles are requirements definition, context, design, development, testing, and evaluation. The human-centered design process, with its 4 steps specifying the context and requirements, producing and evaluating the design, provides recommendations for creating interactive computer-based systems in which graphical user interfaces dominate. But voice user interface design differs from graphical user interface design because speaking and hearing also differ from seeing. The human-centered design process, with its 4 steps, considers the VUI design key principles, as these steps influence user experience significantly. Therefore, we see a demand for relevant UX aspects for VUIs, for example, comprehension, and UX assessment for VUIs, considering the context of use. This means our proposal for VUI design process is based on relevant UX aspects for VUIs, considering the VUI context of use, contextual UX, which combines the concepts of user experience and context of use. Applying context-dependent UX assessment methods for VUIs, combined with the human-centered design process and VUI design methods and key principles. The following figure gives an example of VUI evaluation, often the core of a further design iteration. First, we identify UX aspects, for example, comprehension. Then, applying measurement tools. For example, the UEQ+ with voice quality scales. Consider the context of use. And applying contextual UX. For example, a VUI request on the train with background noise leads to negative UX in terms of understanding. These elements in the VUI-specific area on the left can support VUI design parts on the right, such as the human-centered design process, for example, to specify the context of use and user requirements, or specific interaction, or to improve the brand persona, for example, the personality, the corporate image behind the VUI. To sum up, the elements on the left can support the VUI design with positive user experience. To summarize my presentation, I began by introducing VUIs, their acceptance, and examples of typical challenges when using voice user interfaces. In the background section, I provided an overview of user experience, the context of use, the human-centered design process, and UX measurement. Then I presented our proposal for designing VUIs with positive UX. This approach combines the human-centered design process and existing design principles, VUI UX aspects and the VUI context of use, and context-dependent UX assessment comprises the new UX tool selector approach and its toolbox, including the already available UEQ+ framework with the voice quality scales. In our future work, we plan to capture the VUI context of use by developing a conceptual structure. Additionally, we aim to investigate further VUI measurement tools and implement the UX tool selector. And here we have the references. Thank you very much for listening.